That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Getting set now over the putt. This to drop one shot for Henrik. On the tee, ready to go. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
These are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. +1 in the early going. Moving on to the third hole now. Again, it's a par 4 of 428 yards, but you can see the distinctive bunkering on the left, making this, Frank, one of the most famous holes in golf.
It is. The church pews that adorn the left side, they're no fun to be in, that's for sure, because somehow, invariably, you always seem to get behind one of those grass.
Just need to settle down, relax on this next shot after going out of bounds.
The amount of times somebody splits the fairway after hitting one out of bounds is astronomical.
This will be the third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So they'll tap in. This is a double bogey attempt for Stenson. Here now with the par 5 fourth at Oakmont, 609 yards in length. Good par 5.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. But that is a sweet swing, like an easy breeze on a nice summer day. Going with the lob wedge here.
Yeah, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. In the thick stuff.
Thick. It's brutal out there.
He'll need to be strong with this. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. Drops for a par. We're at the fifth hole now. Short hole, but Frank, pretty challenging, even at 382 yards.
Yeah, you've got the bunkers are staggered. The first three coming down the left side, and then they start to link up with the ones on the right side that just sort of narrow this fairway up. It just sort of changes the strategy. But if you can just sort of thread an iron up there, that's the main thing. Because this green is going to be very narrow in the front and then slope away to the player's left.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win.
It's no snack, though.
Henrik lining this one up, and it's for birdie. Par 3 sixth here at Oakmont. Frank, it's changed a bit since you played here in the U.S. Open back in 1994.
Yes, it has, Rich. They used to have a bunker behind the screen, sort of back left. They've removed that now and actually increased the back of this green. I'm not going to say it makes the hole that much easier. It just gives them a few more places to cut a flag when they choose to stick it in the back.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Well, he has that for bogey, and I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the third hole seems to have really shaken his confidence. All right, Frank, take us down onto the 7th hole, par 4 at 434 yards.
Another one that's just another great driving hole. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway, so you can't really bail out either way. Used to be some trees in that down the right side. They've been removed, replaced now by fescue. So if you do miss those bunkers right or left, it's not exactly one of the easiest chip out to the fairway. Another one that's a must-hit fairway. Reason why? It's a long par 4, and it's the only way you can hit this par 4 and 2.
He has given this one the full treatment. perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Good-looking shot right here. Just a pure strike, and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
Henrik lining this one up for par. Frank, the par 3 8th, it will take a player's very best strike.
Yeah, it's not often you see the odd driver come out of the bag, but when a hole can be stretched out to close to 300 yards, then everybody in the field needs some heavy artillery. It's a big, long par 3. Green does feed a little bit to the left, but at that distance, no hole is easy.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is going.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Beautiful touch. Nice putt. Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the first hole there. Bunkers left and right. And, of course, if you find the rough, the remnants of what it used to be a par 5 is that nice little cross bunker in the middle of the fairway, which forces you to lay up.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Take a look now at the 10th hole, Frank. Par 4,